Welcome back once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. If you haven't already, please click that button and subscribe to our channel. On the menu today, and as you can see right there, steaming hot, just finished, we're doing a potato and mushroom curry, Indian style, really delicious, vegetarian, healthy and vegan. Let's go and take a look at some of the ingredients we're going to be using. Okay, let's take a look at some of the ingredients we're going to be using today. At the back here I've got some potatoes, so I've peeled those, washed them, and I've actually just parboiled them just for like 2 minutes, just to kind of help them on their way. If you wanted, you could do this from raw, but this just speeds the process up a little. I've got some fresh white mushrooms here which I've sliced. Here I've got some green fresh chili. There I've got some tomatoes. You can see the kind of amounts that I'm using here by the bowls. Try and use a nice juicy tomato. Ginger garlic paste, there's like 1 heaped teaspoon there. Chopped onions, I'm using red, but go for whatever you want. Some fresh cilantro. Here I've got some whole seeds. Today I'm just using cumin seeds and dried chili. And in there our powders. There's 4 powders, which I always call the big 4. There's like a 1/4 or 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric, chili, coriander and cumin powder. If you want, of course, go ahead and use a kind of curry powder that you may already have. We're going to start this off with a little touch of oil. We're going to maybe add water, we'll see. And obviously some salt. Let's go and do it. Okay, so got my pan here. Got some oil in there. Now I'm using a sunflower oil, but you could be using any oil you wanted. Something like a coconut oil would be great, or mustard oil. Up to you. We're going to start off by dropping in our cumin seeds and that dried chili. And what we want to do, as you can see, they're just starting to bubble up there. We just want to cook them for a few seconds and they'll infuse that oil and give it a lovely flavour. So just a few seconds here, bear with me. And of course you could be using green cardamom, bay leaf, black cardamom, fennel seeds, black mustard seeds. The list of and combinations of whole garam masala are pretty endless. Okay, now we're going to add our onion. So we've got now our oil, our cumin seeds, our dried chili and our onions. To that we're going to be adding our garlic ginger paste, which is a 50-50 mix, so finely minced garlic and ginger. And just for like 90 seconds, 2 minutes on this high heat, we're just going to throw them around. Okay, it's been wonderful. Now we're going to add our potatoes. And like I say, with my potatoes, I kind of blanch them just for a minute or two. A little bit of head start. I mean, they're still pretty hard. Okay, now again, maybe 2 minutes on this high heat. Stirring pretty much all the time. Okay, now I'm going to add in my mushrooms. I'm using a fresh white mushroom here. And one more time, 2 minutes, high heat, stirring again. What might happen now is you might get a bit of moisture coming out of the mushroom. Keep stirring. So the mushrooms are kind of cooking down, getting a bit smaller, you know, that's what happens with mushrooms when you cook them. Now we're going to add our tomato, chopped fresh tomato. Our fresh chili. You better get in a bit of salt at this stage. And now we're going to put the powders in. Now, like I say, if you want, use a regular curry powder you've got. I've got 4 different things there. Turmeric, chili, coriander and cumin, about equal parts of. In they go. Now, what we want to do is cook this for about 4 minutes. We want the tomatoes to break down a bit, and depending on how juicy your tomato was, or is, you might get some moisture from it. But we'll have to wait and see. We might even add a little splash of water maybe, but we'll see when we get back in about 4 minutes. High heat, keep stirring. Okay, now as you can see, my tomatoes did give off a fair amount of liquid and give us a nice gravy or masala there. If you didn't get that, you can just add a touch of water. I'm actually going to add a little touch more water now. Give that a mix. Now what we want to do, we're pretty much done. So all you need to do now is turn the heat down to a medium, get this cooking, and get your potatoes exactly how you want them. If you want a little bit of bite or really soft, that's up to you. So for me, this is going to be about another 4 to 5 minutes on a medium heat, and I'm going to be stirring it every now and then. Okay, and that's cooked really nicely for me. I'm really happy where my potatoes are. Final stage, some fresh cilantro or coriander chopped. Also, if you want, try some like fresh mint or a combination of both, really delicious. If you wanted, you could be putting some garam masala powder into this, a few little pinches right at the end as a kind of finisher. Check that for salt. That's going to be wonderful for me. I hope you enjoy that. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you soon. Lots of love.